Alright, folks, we are back. How's it looking so far? How's the weather? Well, there's the weather. It's hot. Triple digits in a lot of Colorado. Come on, that'll be chill. 60 is solid. Night, low around 70. Monday, mostly sunny. Nice. Chance of showers and thunderstorms from midnight. Neat. Alright. Ooh, Tuesday is gonna be nice and cool. Well, at least that day will be. Alright, anyway. Enough of that. Wow, look at how much downloaded for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and that BRB. Anyway, I guess we'll be streaming that tomorrow. When was the last time I even played Xenoblade 2, man? Oh my god. Must have been for the Torna release. That would have been like 8 years ago. Oh my god. Anywho. So here we are, we're with Pokopia. I haven't even really gotten to play this game off stream like I was when I first got it. So, like the last time I played this was probably the last time I streamed it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, here we are. I do have a code, by the way. Game's a little bit on the quiet side, isn't it? Yeah, so I bought the DLC. I haven't gotten to enter a code. I actually bought it just before I went live. Ah! Ouch, that fucking hurt. What's that? Stardust! Neat. I did hear that Jirachi does drop Stardust. Barely even remember how to play this game. Oh my lord. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do the typicals. Go ahead and get our daily things. And then I'll go ahead and fill out, I'll fill out this code, and then we'll do the island and stuff like that. I haven't played this in a while, dude. Also, what I'm gonna do really quick is change controllers, because honestly, I don't need to be using my Switch 2 Pro controller for this game, of all games. So I'm gonna grab the piece of crap that I use in my downtime. If I was doing something like Elliot or something else, yeah, I would, but honestly, I don't really need to for this. Hey, we got Vileplume, though. Yeah, if I can help it, I try not to put too much wear on the Switch 2 Pro controller, because I don't really know how durable it is. They say that it's pretty solid, but, you know, I'd like to preserve it nonetheless. Hello there. Did you come to get a better look at these petals of mine? Let me impart something you may find useful. You've heard the phrase, every rose has its thorn, have you not? Well, there are some flowers that are best admired from afar. You shouldn't go approaching just anything. Oh, you needn't worry about me. I'm a kind soul through and through. And you don't look particularly tasty anyway. Hmm? Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. I would have loved if Vileplume got a Mega, honestly. The flower Pokemon has the world's largest petals. With every step, the petals shake out heavy clouds of toxic pollen. Yeah, I really like Vileplume's design. I like the Rafflesia flower. Like to see, or maybe like a regional variant would be cool. Alright, getting the hang of playing this game again. It's been a little bit. It's been a while. And I still have the sick content idea of doing 1,000, 1,000 of each of the relics. So we'll see if we can get lucky there. It doesn't look like the other Gastrodon is there yet, so we've only got Vileplume so far. Alright, let's see what Vespiquen has today. Antique chair, pop art chair, beach parasol. I want all of that. The antique stuff I should be able to make now, but like fuck it. The pop chair, the pop art chair should be able to have designs on it. I don't know if all of the furniture can have designs, but some of it can, and I'm pretty sure the pop art stuff can. Industrial bed? Yeah, sure, why not? Place one of these on the beach for protection from scorching sunbeams. Neat. Ooh, rare Pokemon, I'll take that. Brainy Door and a tea set, which I don't really care about. I do actually need to be here, though. Get items. Mystery gift with code password. Okay, I trust nobody on the stream is gonna snipe my code from me, if they even could. Early purchase bonus. Alright, so this is nothing crazy. This should just be 30 rare Pokemetal, which, you know, that just saves me a little bit of farming if I wanted to get more of these. It also means that I can save the rare Pokemetal ore that I get. Neat. Okay, what do we got here? The fire pit, some crystal fragments. I don't really need this, actually. The crystal fragments I might need. Yeah, I got stuff to trade for it, alright. You can have one of those, and one of those, and one of those. No, oh, that is a rare Pokemetal. Cool, all sorts of stuff that I wanted from Hitmonchan. That's neat. All right. Yeah, sure. The Blair Witch is coming, dude. Yeah, get in line, buddy. What the hell was that? I mean, like, the Blair Witch Project just celebrated its anniversary, like, a couple days ago, I think. You wanna get your bitch ass back in there, Hitmonchan? I wanted that antique chair, you fucking chodemonger! Dude, what the hell was that shit? Next time I get a Hitmonchan, I'm naming it after one of the protagonists of the Blair Witch Project. What the hell was that? Dude, I wanted that fucking antique chair, you... Ugh. Whatever. He was ashamed. Yeah, he was so mad that I gave him nothing but a bunch of seeds that he physically shut down his shop. He was like, you know what? Nah, if that's what you're giving me, we're done here. God, dude, I'm mad. One of that little bush there. Man! I think what we'll do actually after I get this. Oh, strange strings, nice. I want to go ahead and set up some more habitats and maybe maybe as I'm dowsing for treasure later, those habitats will actually populate. The problem is I don't exactly know what I have and haven't set up. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Pichu. Yeah, Pichu we have to take back for our quest. I forgot about that. So, because it's been a while, I don't know where all of the new habitats I placed are that have... Or rather, are waiting for Pokemon to show up. So, we'll go through that. What's going on, Pichu? I say Pichu, and Pichu shows up. Crazy. Dude, what the fuck was Hitmonchan's deal? Oh yeah, the furnace. I forgot about that. And that's really not... Brother, are you dead ass right now? How... Okay, so that's how it is. If that's the case... There we go. So it has to be connected to the utility pole to actually get that. It can't just get the fire itself, or the electricity itself. A cozy little dock on the beach. Swimming Pokemon might stop by now and then. I'll put these sandbags over here, I guess. And you know what? One more for fun. Alright, so Azumarill can now show up here, which is good. I don't think I had any other habitats set up here. Never mind. Intruder detected at my own home. He says intruder detected. Oh, wait. This location, it is new to me. So the intruder, it is me? What? I am not an intruder? You constructed this home? And I may live here? I have understood. And we are now friends. Reminiscent of Officer Magnezone in Explores the Sky. The Magnet Area Pokemon. As it zooms through the sky, this Pokemon seems to be receiving signals of unknown origin while transmitting signals of unknown purpose. Well, that was neat. Alright, so we got the Magnezone. Those trash cans aren't moving, so there's nothing there. I'll take a quick look around. I'll go ahead and do the rest of... Oh, yeah, here we go. Alright, so we've got a couple of things here. First, it's looking like we've got a brand new pile of sludge here. Ba-boom. Muck is not that much bigger than Grimer, actually. In fact, Grimer is kind of scary comparative to Muck. Oh, hey. I have a question for you. Could you tell me the dirtiest place around here? It used to be so much easier to find sludge and sewage back in the day. But it looks like there's way less of it these days. That's a serious environmental issue, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, that's an issue for you. The sludge Pokemon Muck smells so awful it can cause fainting. Through degeneration of its nose, it lost its sense of smell. Cool, making good progress. Construction supplies, there we go. So it'd have to be Mike or Josh because the Hitmons are all male. Who's the one at the very end that's already sitting in the corner? Or standing in the corner? Is that one Josh? I think that one's Josh. Or no. Josh is the one they lose, I think. So I think that one's Mike. Your body's pretty smooth. So is mine. Huh? You think I'm more fluffy than smooth? That's true. Parts of me are smooth and other parts are really, really fluffy. Oh, but my fluff's packed with electricity, so just watch out for that, okay? Oops, too late. Oh, look! Hey, Drifloon's taking that to the community box. The wool Pokemon Flaffy, as a result of storing too much electricity, it developed patches where even downy wool won't grow. The environment level increased. Why is it always Lugia? I have a bell to get Ho-Oh, and instead I get Lugia every time. Oh, that's more paper. Stylish cafe. Oh, hold up. New recipe kits? Or, new recipes and, new kits? Motherfucking Lugia, dude. I am gonna have to... Oh, that's really annoying. Whoa! Is that new? Whoops. Look at the shine on the Silver Wing. That's really cool looking. I don't think it's looked like that before. That might be part of the update, because I don't think I've seen the Silver Wing look like the silver, well, look silver before. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and take a tour of the other areas. Actually, wait, before I do that... No. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the other areas and see if there's any other Pokemon that we could possibly get. We're still trying to fill out all the ones that we already have the info on. And honestly, what I might end up doing is I might end up buying those hints for the other Pokemon habitats just to speed it along, because I would have liked to have explored it, you know, and gotten some myself, but there's only so much time I've got, and, you know, there's still a lot to do. The one thing I do need to do that I still haven't been able to do is set up the fossil Pokemon. And in fact, by proxy, I don't think I've set up many other habitats here at all. Haxorus is still not here. We did get Chansey. But in this area in particular, I haven't really set up that many habitats. Hi there, nice to meet you. So, I need you to sit still for a sec. Okay, got it. You're a good egg, right? I'm pretty confident in my ability to judge someone's character based on their vibes. Let's be friends, okay? The egg Pokemon Chansey, a gentle and kind-hearted Pokemon that shares its nutritious eggs if it sees an injured Pokemon. Why is the P on Pokemon so much more bold? Do you guys see that? Like, I did it again. Is that just because it's capitalized? The P looks way bolder. Oh, we got 2 Pokemon here. That's cool. Kirkatune. He did it. Another day, another beautiful tune. Who are you? Did you like my performance? I'm so happy to meet a new friend. Let me see if I can express this as a melody. By allowing its cry to resonate in the hollow of its belly, it produces a captivating sound. Aren't there babies in those eggs? I don't think so. I think Pokemon eggs specifically are supposed to have... Oh, Cinderace. They're supposed to be patterned in some way. Hey, nice to meet ya. Nice to know you got around here, huh? You here for the scenery too? Whoa, seriously? You're the one who got this place up and running? You're a real nice Pokemon, aren't you? Alright, you got yourself a new fan, bud. I love cheering on as a fan just as much as I love being cheered on by my fans. I am still not a fan of your design. The striker Pokemon Cinderace, it juggles a pebble with its feet, turning it into a burning soccer ball. Its shots strike opponents hard and leave them scorched. The grass Cinderace that they made for Pokopia looks pretty, or not for Pokopia, for Palworld, excuse me. Actually has a bit of an interesting design now, and I end up liking it more than Cinderace, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I just do not like... Oh, we do have it. I thought Steelix would just show up, not be in the wheelbarrow. But yeah, Cinderace's design, I just don't like at all. This is a tiny Steelix. Well, still my nerves. This place is... Wait, what is this place? Hey, you over there. Yeah, you. Any idea where we are? What? Made this new home here just for me? Not sure it was nice of you. I'm gonna have to do something for you as well then. The Iron Snake Pokemon, Steelix is thought its body transformed as a result of iron accumulating internally from swallowing soil. Yeah, that one makes a lot of logical sense, actually. I haven't gotten to do anything else on the other half of this map. So I think I'm good to change areas. Still haven't gotten to recapture Empoleon. Mad about that. But, I mean, you don't know what you don't know. I mean, it's the nature of it. Games like this, Terraria, Minecraft, anything that's even remotely like this is always so much better when you are already learned. This is like the exact opposite of like exploration games where... Are you fucking serious? You're here? Well... I'm taking you back to Bleak Beach. Because that's where you first showed up. But you know what? Cool to find you at least. Ah, you have such a tranquil expression. It's supposed to be a calm and peaceful place. I approve. I believe I'll seek out a suitable home for myself here. Anyway, Empoleon just showed his ass up as I spoke him into existence. If anyone were to hurt its pride, it would slash them in two with wings that can cleave through an ice flow. Still a really cool Pokemon, still a really cool typing. Steel Water is cool, it has an awesome design. It has a great moveset, and it has had great abilities its entire time. Victorian's fine by itself, but then it got, I think it had Defiant at first. Okay, Empoleon. Whatever you say, dude. And now I believe it gets competitive, which is awesome. Empoleon does get access to some, it has a really good move pool actually overall, but its special attack stat is a lot higher than its physical. That being said, I don't think there's many Pokemon that have actually had their moveset change. Or not their moveset, their hidden ability change through generations. Alright, this should be Quilava. What's your deal, pal? You're gonna take my home away? I'd like to see you try. I thought I was being pretty menacing, but you didn't even flinch. Maybe the heat's messing with your head. Or maybe you're just expertly trained. Okay, my bad. Let's be friends from now on. The volcano Pokemon Quilava, before battle, it turns its back on its opponent to demonstrate how ferociously its fire blazes. Alright, we are really filling this dex out. Okay, I'm actually unsure where else I might have put habitats. So we're just gonna do this, I guess. Not exactly how I wanted to do that. That's a terrible spot, by the way. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think I had any other habitats set up, like, at all. So we're just gonna move. Yeah, though, back to the egg thing. I'm pretty sure Pokemon eggs always have some sort of pattern on them. At least in all the games so far, that's how we receive them. And also in the anime, depending on species, each species has its own unique egg too. So the normal white eggs, we can just assume are like, you know, chicken eggs. Or some sort of equivalent, I guess. Since they really don't like to touch on the fact that they have had, you know, actual normal animals existing before, we're just gonna call it that. Look at that! With Flareon here, we've actually got... Wait, where's Leafeon at? Oh no, Leafeon is here, yeah. 1, 2... Yeah, that's all of them. That is all the evolutions. Hey there, it's so great to meet you. It's been a hot minute since I've chatted with another Pokemon. Oh, how about this? Can we be friends? I mean, why not, right? I'm so hyped, I can feel the flames burning inside my body. Actually, it might be a little too hot. The flame Pokemon, Flareon, inhaled air is carried to its flame sac, heated, and exhaled as fire that reaches over 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And yet you have 125 physical attack and 75 special. Thank you for finding Flareon. They're always toasty warm, so taking naps with them on cold days is the best. We found all my friends, Ditto! Thanks so much for helping me find them. I'm so glad we're all back together. But you know, it was tons of fun hanging out with you too. Even though we're done looking for my friends, I hope we can still hang out and go exploring together sometimes. Yeah, all the evolutions right there. Okay, I love cash register fields. Like, you know the song Strawberry Fields? I can't even begin to sing that, otherwise that will be a complete copyright strike. But, you know, just replace strawberry with, register. Neat. Find new Pokemon. We still are 5 off from this. Alright, since we've checked out all the habitats, let's take a look at the Pokedex now. So we've registered 218. We're still missing... Oh, you know what? I didn't look at where Victory Bell was. I can't get Lampent or Chandelure because the Eerie Candle is identified from one of the relics. There is another habitat they do have. Raichu is at Nature's Market, which this looks fucking awful to put together. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? I guess I could put this together here, actually. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay, not quite. I thought I had, a tree closer to this boulder. But I do have some large boulders that I can use. Anyway, let's take a look at what else we've got going on. So we actually only have basically the one page. So we have Victory Bell, Gastrodon. Those two I can't get. Raichu is going to be annoying to set up. Arcanine, I only have this hint for. Electrode is at the park bench, but it's going to be a very rare catch, I guess. Whereas if I got this whole annoying ass setup, I could get it probably pretty soon. Electivire is at the vending machine set, which I'm pretty sure I have one set up. At the beach, we'll have to take a look. Munchlax and Snorlax both. I guess they have to specifically be at Pallet Town. I didn't know that some of them have to be in like certain areas specifically. Which means I'm gonna have to change some setups here. Yeah. Yeah, so those ones that give a specific biome, I definitely think I have to abide by that, which is interesting because that was one of the things I was talking about earlier. This was a few weeks ago when I streamed at some point. Being that illogically, you could set certain Pokemon to be in habitats or in biomes they shouldn't be in. But if some Pokemon are specifically required to be in certain areas, then that automatically means that there is logic in place, which I think is neat. Let's see if no, neither of them showed up. Trash Can Central Habitat. Vending machine set. Ah, yes, here we go. I thought I remembered putting a trash can somewhere for this. And this should be Electivire. Subarashi. Hot dang! What an electrifyingly good spot. Just perfect for me if I do say so myself. Well, howdy. You live around these parts too? In that case, how about we really brighten up this place and make it even more fun? Help you as much as I can. Alright, the Thunderbolt Pokemon Electivire. A single Electivire can provide enough electricity for all the buildings in a big city for a year. Electivire is cool. I always really liked its design. I like it has a great move pool. It's just that's kind of betray it. Sadly. Alright, well, I guess I better go ahead and set up whatever this Nature's Market is. I highly doubt I have any trees with boulders to use. So what I'm gonna have to do is get a boulder and we'll just use that. I don't know where my boulders are. Okay, now before I set up a Raichu habitat, so any tree, a boulder, tables, and a cash register. Do I want to set that up here? I don't think I want to set that up here. Now let's go ahead and put it at Withered Wasteland, because I don't think there's any electric Pokemon there. And also, I mean, not that it really matters if there's electric types or not, but I think that would be neat to spread it out a little bit. What is this music playing? That's interesting. But I should be able to use some of the tables that are close to the windmill and stuff to help set that up a little bit more. Also, I do want to check for Victory Bell, because I forgot about that. Bingo! Hey, I really like this place. Hey, this place sure is relaxing. Oh, I think I just drooled a little. Huh? You made this. That's so nice, thank you. Guess I'll need to be careful so I don't dissolve this nice home with my drool. The flycatcher Pokemon, Victory Bell, after dissolving many prey, this Pokemon's acid becomes sweeter. This makes it even easier to attract more prey. The recipe for excavation tools. That's nice, if not a little bit on the light side. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen, because I'm kind of on the lazy side for this one. Hey, there goes leopard berries. Do I have a cash register with me? I don't think I do. Damn it, I totally should have grabbed one. I'll have to finagle things a little bit, but... I'll put that there. A large boulder. Yeah, why not? I'll move it there. Kind of annoyed I didn't get a cash register. Because I'm sure not holding on to one now. Unless I am just selectively ignoring where it's supposed to be. Then I also need to set up... Okay, we'll just do that. A little bit on the obtuse side, but you know what, whatever. So I'm not gonna get another chance. Actually, you know what? I might get another chance to stream this before the DLC drops. I'm not sure, but it might be on Monday. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But regardless, this is gonna be the one good chance we get to kind of get close to finishing that dex. Alright. Cash register fields. I must take from you. I'm sorry. I can't believe I got Empoleon that way. That was crazy. I wish I could have gotten it at the water wheel that was at the Bleak Beach House, but you know what? That's still pretty cool, you know what I mean? Alright, so we set this up. And then Raichu can be an encounter. But what I want to do is set up a ton of environments, so that way we can just kind of go, you know, do whatever, and then check back on stuff later. Alright, just power up the cash register and you'll be able to trade with your friends even out in nature. Alright, so that's going. Arcanine can't really do anything with. These two, I have to set them up at Pallet Town, which I should have done when I was there 20 seconds ago. But apparently I have short-term memory loss. Because I thought about that too. I thought, okay, let me go ahead and get those going. And then, well, you know. Now there will be a small no, actually, because I'm pretty sure there's enough Lepetries that I can use. Yeah, okay, I've got plenty of Lepetries here. Let me use the ones up here. I'm gonna move this there, I guess. I don't know. Just to mix things up a little bit, I'm gonna move it there. Okay, so now Munchlax and Snorlax can show up. Azumarill's going, these two are going. Palmont needs a cafe space. That's gonna be a pain to set up. And it looks like that's the only one it's actually gonna show up at. So, 2 seats, 2 counters, a mug, potted plants, and a menu board. We're gonna have to set that one up later, I think. Tatsugiri needs a beach set, which... You know what? I can actually go ahead and set that up at home. Right now, in fact. Because I just happen to be holding a beach umbrella from Vestoquin. Now, folks, while we're loading up, Go ahead and launch those Pokemon Go apps and see what's spawning in your area. I have... There's a wild Morgrim somewhere. That is so far away. I haven't even seen what park that is. Well, I think I know where that is. Yeah, so I just happen to have 2 out of 3 of those right here. But I don't like beach parasols, so I didn't throw this up here. Excuse me? That's a cool pattern, though, with the, Blossom. It looks like it's gonna be all 3 Tatsugiri, too. At that. Too close. Dude. What is going on here? Is it because it's patterned? Okay, time to look it up. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a deck chair, not a beach chair. Okay, that explains that. Thankfully, somebody else is as stupid as me and equally fucked that up in the exact same way, which I find rather funny. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Okay, as for side tables, I don't know if I have a recipe for them. Iron ingot and stone. Alright, here's what's gonna happen. Because it's gonna be a whole lot easier if I just do this. How do I do this? I'll actually see if I have a recipe for a beach chair too. I do, so I'm just gonna take a picture of it so I can make a bunch of them. Because they're right here. And I feel like this will be a little bit better. I actually forgot I should be checking the, I should be checking the Pokemon centers for each area to see, Oh, these need 2 Pokémetals. That's interesting. Yeah, what I should have done was... Actually, you know what? I need 1 more. I'm just gonna make all the beach, the Tatsugiri habitats at that 1 spot. Because, why not, you know? So yeah, we should be good. Hello, Laws Junkie, welcome in, how you doing? Ready for the DLC? No. No, I am not. In fact, not even a little bit. I had a whole lot of stuff that I wanted to do, over summer that I haven't really gotten the chance to because life stuff and, you know, all that jazz. So I'm at least gonna try to at least fill out the decks as much as I can before it releases, and we'll see if we'll see what we can do. Lounge under this parasol and bask in the tropical vibes. Pokemon might enjoy relaxing here. Gonna be a little messy, but whatever. Relocate this to, I guess put it here, why not? There we go. Alright, so that's going. But yeah, no, there was a whole lot of stuff I wanted to do, and I haven't had the chance to do pretty much any of it, so I am hopeful that, you know, in the next hour and a half or whatever, I can try and fulfill those. I'd like to know what else Jigglypuff's habitat is before I make that flower stump stage. Appreciated red tall grass. Well, we can make that really quick. Played 450 hours of Pokopia, got practically everything. Then like 4 days ago, you just deleted and started over again. Why did you delete it? You could just make a new Switch profile. I mean, don't get me wrong, it sucks that, you know, save slots are, for some reason, sometimes a thing of the past with games. Like, some games, like RPGs, are pretty good about having save slots still. But yeah, at least being able to make profiles and use those as save slots, that's the strat. Oh, you know what? It's because these are elevated. That's why I can't use them. I need trees that are not high up. And you know what? I've got a couple right here. Yeah, I put some time into this game. Not that much time comparatively, but I put in some work, and I am having fun with it, definitely. And trust me, I do totally get starting over. I mean, I've started Animal Crossing cities over tons of times, countless times even. Alright, some more tree shaded red tall grass. What else do we have here? Lucario, box to the rhythm. Punching bag, CD player, and a table. Can make a punching bag. I don't know about a CD player. Raboot, I'm not building this for Raboot, I'll tell you that much. And Glimmet and Glomore are like the same things. Container snacking. You know what? I might be able to fill this out. Maybe not now, but that shouldn't cause too much issues. That shouldn't cause too many issues, excuse me. If I go over here, I should be able to use a bunch of stuff. Yeah, barrels and crates aplenty. This is going to be Glimmet and Glamora's home for sure. So what I really need are just some plates. And I have one that I can take. Dishware made from fired clay. Well, as far as getting electricity here for this lantern, that's going to be a bit of an issue. I don't have anything here that generates electricity. That's actually really obnoxious. I wonder if Rotom could do it. Doesn't look like it. I don't want to build a generator of some kind. That's gonna be annoying. I hate doing that. But I'll go ahead and get these set up for now. And then we can do that. I did it again. Alright, so barrel, wooden crate, lantern, and food. Oh, okay. Alright, barrel. I didn't want to do that. Tell you what, we'll move it up there. And as for the food... Okay, so I just need to get a lantern for this one, and I actually have one in my pockets. That works, sure. It wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be, but you know what? Alright, now as for electricity, we're gonna have to solve that bridge in a little bit. Because... I'm gonna have to build something. Table setting, big drum, rare Pokemon. New Switch profile requires new Nintendo Online? No, it doesn't. You can make a new Switch profile and not have it be connected to any sort of account. If you want to play online and all that stuff, that's a different story. But yeah, you can just make a new account and make a new town through that. Me personally, I have connected a couple of the accounts that I do have to NSO because there were things that I wanted. But I mean, honestly, all that is just, you know, setting up an email address and making a new Nintendo account. Which reminds me, I do need to at some point go and get the downloads and stuff for ZA and Scarlet and Violet on my other profiles. I've been slacking on that. Okay, how the hell do I want to get energy? Do I just want to... I could build a water wheel, but then I'd have to route utility poles. Maybe I'll just build a furnace. Yeah, if you specifically want to go online with the new city, then you do have to have NSO, but if you were just looking to make a new town, like, if you were just looking to have a new thing altogether, and just create something with that, then you wouldn't need a new, you wouldn't need, NSO for that. That being said, I do have a family account, and I do have a bunch of people on that account, but I had a couple slots anyway. So I just put on one of my profiles for that. Specifically the Japanese one, so I could get some of the Japanese games through NSO. What was I doing? Oh, right, furnace. Jeez. I need to get more of these. All the furnace huts that I had, or kits that I had, I found from the sparkling spots. But yeah, depending on your purposes, I mean, sometimes making an account is easy and worth it, sometimes it's not. But if you specifically wanted to go online, yeah, that would be an issue. A neat spot. Is it a neat spot? I messed that up, but whatever. Yeah, you know what? I like the furnace here. I need Machoke and another Pokemon. Alright, that'll be done in 15 minutes. Yeah, it does give you a second chance to fix stuff like that up. Spotless washing station. That's gonna be a pain to set up. Porygon researcher's desk. That's also gonna be a pain to set up. Miss Mag, I'm pretty sure I have a habitat up for this. I don't know if I do. Only appears at night. Makes sense. Oh yeah, the study area. I was trying to go to, the Sky Islands because I don't have a recipe for the cup. Okay. So anyway, while those are going, what I want to do, we're not going to go to, we're not going to go to one of the Sky Islands. Honestly, I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and start printing the pencil cups. Because I did have a few, I ended up getting rid of them. But honestly, like, I had like an arbitrary self-imposed rule of not printing if I could help it. But I have a whole lot of excess Pokemetal I'm not using, and I would rather just, you know, get out of my way, dude. Oh my god. But what I'm hopeful for is to see if we get the last legendary Pokemon that we don't have. Because considering that I got a duplicate of Mewtwo's island, maybe we can get Volcanion on stream. Of course. In that same vein, I sure would hate to break the tradition of finding them off stream and uploading them as a bonus episode. There's one thing I wanted to do too. I wanted to go see the developer island because I haven't found Rostberries yet, and it's kind of annoying the shit out of me, so I wanted to do that and take a picture so I could print off Rostberries. Volcanion was fun to get. Yeah, I've gotten all of them but Volcanion, and Volcanion should be here if I'm correct. Bonus episodes are great for short burst link story, like you watched that until when we showered. Really? Bella, you know what? Actually, you're the perfect person to answer this question then. Ooh, these lilies are here. Cool. I was thinking of making a... Okay, these are unique, okay. Duckweed leaves float in the water and support blooming flowers that are larger than them. I was thinking of making a small Let's Play series because, there was a really cool ROM hack that I found recently. I don't remember what it's called, but the gist of it is, it's a Pokemon ROM hack, specifically a ROM hack too, not a fan game, so, you know, I'd be able to use speed up and whatnot. But it's a ROM hack that combines Pokemon with Ben 10, and I thought that was a super sick idea. Like, I showed it to one of my coworkers, and they fucking loved it. So I was thinking, because I'm not a huge Ben 10 fan, but I do really enjoy it. And I wanted to play that, but I wasn't sure if maybe I should try and just, like, play it by myself or stream it. And the coworker suggested I should just, you know, make short little recordings of it. So, you know, if people like that, I could totally just make like a small off-stream, you know, self-contained little series about that. And being a ROM hack too is so nice too, because I'll get to speed up, you know, if I need to grind, or if, I don't know, whatever the hell happens, if I'm looking for a specific Pokemon. Like, I could just do that, you know? You actually find seeds for every berry tree you discovered on your second playthrough. I figured you could, but I haven't found a seed nor a plant for a Rostberry yet. And granted, I haven't played every single day because the past month has been a little crazy. But for a few months, I for sure played practically every day. The others I'd found from other islands, I think. I'm not sure about that. But, yeah, suffice to say, I'm more so getting annoyed with the fact that I haven't found Rostberries naturally, and just want to get them to, you know, finally have them. I don't visit this island very much, so some of the resources here, ooh, ice blocks are over there. Some of the resources here I don't get very often. Like those hay blocks. Ben 10's cool. I mean, I don't know if you would really need to know a lot about Ben 10 to play that ROM hack, but suffice to say, it's been a while since I used to watch Ben 10. Like, I wasn't a fan of the later season that they showed on Cartoon Network. And God, by the way, this farm brings me back. Oh, jeez. So I didn't watch a ton of that. I'd watch, like, Alien Force and the OG one and stuff like that, but it's a fun series. It's really neat, and apparently they didn't really get to do anything for their anniversary, which was, I think, back in March or something. Okay, the world's fluffiest mountain right here. Nothing but fluff, fluff, and fluff. Oh, I will later. Thank you, Lost Junkie. Yeah, I specifically wanted to visit the dev island because, well, it's the developer island, you know? I thought that would be neat. It's just, as an aside as well, they also happen to have the Rostberry trees, so I'll get it there, but thank you. I appreciate that offer. I believe this is also the only biome to have, limestone in it, so this would be the only time you can get the stalagmites and stalactites. I really don't know if I'm going to need ice blocks for anything, but I end up picking them up anyway. of. Yeah, I might mess around with that. I didn't really have any intentions of doing, like, Let's Plays. But honestly, I think it could be pretty good for me because oftentimes, especially right now, I'm... Okay, to be perfectly blunt, the amount of revenge sleep procrastination I have been doing for the past month has been astronomical. And a lot of the free time that I've had, I just end up kind of sitting on my computer and like putting off taking the shower that I need or whatever I need to do before I go to sleep. And I just kind of sit there doing nothing instead of like actually doing something. So maybe making content is at least doing something. So maybe I will do that. But it's like, I never have enough time to stream, so it's like, I can't really do like a 45-minute stream or like an hour stream. Because that's just nothing. But like, doing a short-form Let's Play series, that could be what cures my woes, you know? Alright, no Volk here this time. Oh, probably Articuno, yeah. I got those habitats, those habitat, like, block building things. I got those, the kits. Why did I forget the term kit? I got their habitat kits really early on because, you know, I'm an explorer. But I sure as hell haven't set those up yet. I need to do that at some point. Oh, you got Undertale, Peters? Nice. I do not like Undertale. That's not true. Undertale is a fine game. But the community is one of the worst communities to ever exist. Like, literally ever. Like, the Undertale community is so bad, they literally soured the game for me forever. They still have, technically. I just, you know, I'm a little more wizened and can separate community from game. Alright, let's go treasure hunting real quick. Volcanion's the last legendary that I haven't gotten, yeah. Well, I mean, aside from the Cantonian birds, but... And considering that Clefairy's is the only one that hasn't spawned a legendary, it only makes sense, am I right? I wouldn't call using an audio track necessarily bad, but, yeah, Megalovania definitely gets a little overplayed. Let's just put it that way. Not so much nowadays, but dude, for like 3 or 4 years after Undertale came out, oh my god, dude. You couldn't get away from that song. There's multiple reasons though. They probably mellowed out by this point because the game is I think it'll be 11 this year. Oh my god. Dude, that's messed up. Undertale, actually, you know what is actually messed up? Undertale is as old as my stream channel. I've been streaming for a month longer than Undertale came out. I think, no. Undertale came out just after, or just before I started streaming, I think. I played it in October, but I'm pretty sure it came out in September 2015. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I'm pretty sure GPM streamed it before I started streaming myself. Oh yeah, I was treasure hunting. Got lost on that. Well, I mean, like, Undertale as a whole was a cultural phenomenon, which is, as an indie game, completely groundbreaking. Like, completely and utterly, Undertale becoming as, you know, culturally large as it did is insane. I mean, like... It is highly, for what it is exceedingly highly regarded. Up there with the rest of the greats, like, you know, Zelda's, you know, Final Fantasies, anything. I mean, like, is there even anything else to say other than the fact that Toby Fox has worked for multiple high-end game companies, such as Nintendo? Like, there's not even anything else to say about it. Like, I mean, yeah, that game was more than just a phenomenon. I do have to give him the flowers and say that, one, Toby Fox is great as a musician. Like, dude, he makes amazing tracks. And two, Undertale being made an RPG maker, also very well done. Like, that is a great example of like what RPG Maker can really do when you get savvy with it. And I mean, nowadays, like, I saw some sort of ad recently for some crazy 3D like hack and slash game being developed in RPG Maker, which that's, if that's real, that's insane. That's freaking psychotic. But yeah, I mean, there's not too much to say about it. But I mean, yeah, the community was all over the place. Like, that game exploded and had its roots, still has its roots in pretty much every facet of pop culture at this point. That being said, as an RPG, I am still relatively critical of it. I still think it's a solid, like... Considering it's been an RPG Maker, I give it a good 8. And that there's different endings, and it does track a lot of different things to track how you accomplish those endings, but... I mean, technically speaking, I don't think it's necessarily anything crazy special. It's just the... Oh, damn it, that sucks. But so that some of the facets of the story really ring true for some people. Oh, hey, Reggie showed up. Ah, that's coming along nicely. Goodness gracious! You didn't see that just now, did you? How frightfully embarrassing. I was just charging up electricity in my tail, you see, to help shake off this groggy feeling. I've been so sleepy. And if I don't have electricity, I simply can't muster up any energy. Raichu the mouse Pokemon, its tail discharges electricity into the ground, protecting it from getting shocked. Yeah, I saw something about that actually. Oh, it's Game Maker, not RPG Maker. I didn't actually know it was made in RPG Maker or Game Maker. It was one of those things where you can tell when something's made in one of those stock engines because of things like transitions and fade in and fade out and stuff like that. And that's how I knew it was made in something like that. I just didn't know what it actually was. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, I have that stream on one of my hard drives somewhere, Bella. I've referenced that stream before. I think we talked about it last year during the stream anniversary too. No, yeah, we'll go to Bleak Beach. I want to set up these hostile habitats while I still have a little bit of life left in me. Haters, that sentence communicates two different lines of thought. Are you saying you were interested in it because you haven't played RPGs? Or that you're interested in it because it has those elements? What? I mean, I think I get what you're saying, but like, Undertale as an RPG really isn't much of an RPG, honestly. It really is more so about the action, quote-unquote, minigame aspect of it in each attack. Right, the fossils. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, how the hell do I want to do this? Aerodactyl needs so much, dude. I think I need to go find some of the pedestals that I had too. Crap. Okay, hold on a second, hold on. I've got to clear out this inventory before I start taking these fossils because my inventory is quite large. Okay. God, I have so much random crap. Oh my. I'd have to play it again to see it and give it another critique. I mean, you know, it's been so long since I played it, the most I can really say about it is that it was a good and solid RPG for the money. I did not want to do that. But, like, I'd have to go through and actually, like, play it again to really, to remember anything I could say about it. Because, I mean, the music's great. I can always give it its flowers for that. The combat is fun. I think it's really neat how every encounter does have unique stuff throughout. And that's really nice. And the writing is pretty good. I don't think the writing is amazing, but it is pretty good. But yeah, it's been so long since I played it. I would have to actually play through it again. And admittedly, by this point, I have better things to do than replay a game that I played through 6 times. Again, for admittedly a more fresh look that it does kind of deserve. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Dream Island and dump off some of this crap. Peters, with all due respect, I've only known you to play one Pokemon game, and that is the only RPG I've also only known you to play. So I don't think you can really say you're big on RPGs if you only played one Pokemon game. Because that's not it, Chief. If you have played more RPGs than Pokemon, please let me know. But I have only known you to play one RPG, and that was the one Pokemon game. Not even the series, just the one. Also, Warriors is absolutely an action game. That is a hack and slash action game through and through. Like, that's not even up for debate, I don't think. Okay, there we go. That freed up the inventory space a bit. That is true. In that same vein, Pichu, that game I played on Steam a few months ago, I hate to actually forget the name of it. I feel bad because the dev actually gave me a key for it. What was that? I guess that was last year, wasn't it? What fucking game was this called? What freaking game was this? I gotta give this a shout out at least because it was inspired by Undertale and I had a lot of fun with it. Super Quest, that's what it was. Yeah, Super Quest. Guy maybe should have got a better name for that. But yeah, Super Quest was that game that the dev gave me a key for, and you know, the environmental building was more or less fine, but the writing was what really carried it and was rather comedic. But it was heavily inspired by Undertale, and I had a lot more fun playing that because of the way it was presented. And I think, yeah, I've thought about that game every time Undertale has been brought back up for me, and I feel like, because of that, I kind of owe it to myself to play it, maybe off stream to, oh god, I didn't mean all that. Yeah, I feel like I kind of owe it to myself to give Undertale another shot because of that. I only have a few of these. I wonder if there's gonna be enough. Doubt it. Yeah, let me go ahead and take a picture of it now. Deltarune, from what I've seen, seems like a very, like, it seems a lot more thought out and narrative driven, which I really like. I think you're just trying more to be in a field that you at most only have a little bit of experience in. Like, it's totally fine if you want to get into RPGs, but definitely don't go around saying that you have, like, a whole lot of experience or, you know, have something to say about them, because even I don't. Like, I love RPGs, don't get me wrong, but my experience with them is not... I would not say it's deep. Like, I've played a lot of the mainstream ones. I've played, like, hang on a second. I don't want to set this up. I can just do that. Brother, are you fucking serious? There we go. Okay, container snacking. Looks like someone snuck a snack by some storage containers. Pokemon might like a spot like this. But you're not gonna... Alright. Let me instead... do that. There we go. I swear to God. Are we? Thank you! Okay, there we go. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, like, I'm a big fan of RPGs, like, through and through, right? And for the most part, like, yeah, I've played a lot of them, but they're all pretty safe and relatively mainstream. Like, I've played a lot of the Final Fantasies, for example. I've dipped my toes into Dragon Quest. Pokemon, of course, you know? I have some experience with Persona and SMT. I played some other, like, weird niche indie ones, whatever, you know? And of course, Xenoblade, my dear beloved. But, like, relatively speaking, I definitely don't have some of, like, the deep experiences that some people do when it comes to, talking about RPGs. It's like, yeah, I can talk about a lot of the classics and kind of hold my own with a conversation about that. But I can't get too much farther than that, you know? I don't know what fossil that is. If I need the rails, by the way, that's gonna suck. Because I've got those somewhere, but like I am not about to start rebuilding those. Okay, I guess this one's gonna be Aurora's. Oh my god! How much space do I need for these fucking things? Okay, Aurora's thankfully is not as big a Pokemon as you might think it is. I constantly mess that up all the time. This is fucking dumb. Okay, that's not exactly how I wanted to build that, but okay. A display of ancient Pokemon fossils. The specimen's beautiful neck sail resembles an Aurora. Yeah, that's not exactly how I wanted that to go, but whatever, I guess. No, let me. Oh my god, dude, pick up the. Anyway. It's a little bit better. Like, why was he picking up everything that wasn't highlighted? Please riddle me that, Batman. Anyway, looks like this is for Tyrantrum. Tyrantrum's a 4-piece. I didn't really think about that. That looks so cool. A display of ancient Pokemon fossils. This fine skeletal specimen was once the ruler of the land. Dude, these look sick. Alright, how big is Aerodactyl gonna be? Quite large. This fine skeletal specimen was once the ruler of the skies. There we go. No, yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of really good games that are amazing but short. Like, a long game doesn't make it a good game. Or a long runtime doesn't make it a good game, I should say. We're just gonna area rig this, I guess. Not exactly how I want to do it, but given everything, this is how it's gonna be. Not amazingly crafted, if I do say so, but specimen's skull was harder than steel. If I had more time, I would love to really go through and maybe do something really interesting with this setup, but honestly, this is just gonna have to do. That being said, I do have a whole area that I'm not using, so... Okay, fine, whatever. Boy, these are not thought out whatsoever. This specimen's large neck frill was as sturdy as a fortress wall. Boy, none of those are thought out at all. In fact, you know what? The one I do care about is Auroras's. So I'm gonna take some care for this one. Oh, look at this. It can even be displayed right in the middle. There you go. All right. That one looks nice. The rest of them... well, they're there. In fact, I'm going to move Rampardos because... I'm going to have to set up something for their first forms too, and I don't know exactly how to do that. Man, I don't know. Fuck it. I'm gonna just put it where it was. I don't know why they're all facing the same way. I guess that's the direction the meteor was coming from. But, whatever. Good enough. We're done here. We're done here. Anyway, I haven't gotten a hint about how the fossil items are supposed to be displayed, like the sail fossil and stuff like that. So... we're just gonna have to figure that out, I guess. Got to save on my Despot fossil legs though, that's cool. Ooh, you know what I could have done? Oh, darn it. That's okay. I'm going back to the Bleak Beach house. I can just go ahead and grab something anyway. Something I can do is I can set up Arcanine to show up at the museum as well, so that'll be cool. Yeah, if you want to try and wean yourself into dungeon crawler RPGs, since you already have experience with it, try Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Because they're really light and they might be a good introduction to that. Oh, that's neat. Dude, it's Lugia again? You gotta be fucking shitting me! Oh my god, getting into the house is becoming a freaking nightmare. I'll take one of the gold teeth, I guess. Yeah, but I specifically say PMD because he's already familiar with Pokemon. Like, Sharon the Wanderer as a departure from that into that is not... That is not intended. I always say PMD because it's like baby's first roguelike, so... Not that Sharon the Wanderer can't be enjoyed, but... The connecting through line there is Pokemon, and quite frankly, PMD is very baby mode about it. But yeah, roguelikes and dungeon crawlers, they can be enjoyable, but they are also very... When they get stressful, they get stressful. Boy, this wall of vending machines, man. I have to set up a better house in this area. I like when that has easy access to both sides. Because this area in particular really does have a have a divide in it. Wow, Tyrantrum showed up. That was fast. This is also kind of fucked up and exactly what I thought would be happening. Like, this is this not kind of macabre?
Rah! Who do you think you are? I say, this here's my land. Just claimed it. What I say goes. What's that now? You made this land what it is? Well, knock me down. That's quite the feat. Keeping you around might not be so bad. Could make this a nicer place to live, I reckon. Okay, I hereby grant permission to roam my land. Ain't no problem at all. Ha 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 ha!
Kind of a King of Red Lions attribute this guy has. Tyrantrum is the despot Pokemon. Complete restoration is impossible, allowing room for theories that its entire body was once covered in a feather-like coat. Okay, so, wow! I turned around and Aurora's is here too. My favorite fossil. Look at how elegant it looks. Oh, I'm so pleased to meet a new face. And this place is quite nice too. So calm and peaceful. I'll be living here from now on, so I'm looking forward to us getting to know each other better. Oh, but just one thing. My body is extremely cold. Be careful not to touch me or you'll be frozen solid. You've been warned, dear. The tundra Pokemon Aurorus was restored from a fossil. It said that when this Pokemon howls, auroras appear in the night sky. At this time of year? Okay, so, I don't actually know what is going to constitute the, I don't know what to call them other than the fossils. But I'm gonna take a stab at it and say that it might be something akin to this. That's even more simple than I thought. Never fucking mind. A display of an ancient Pokemon fossil. This piece of a Nextail was once frozen in ice. So what I was gonna do was do it up like the Arcanine exhibit. But as you can tell, you need even less than that. So that being said, I guess I'll just kind of dot them around. It's gonna feel a little clustered, honestly. It's gonna feel kind of clustered, but honestly, fuck it. I always like the way the skull fossil looked. Alright, there's a display of an ancient Pokemon fossil. This fossilized skull is as hard as iron. Did Bastiodon just poof into existence there? Did you guys see that? Hey there, nice to meet you. My biggest strength is that I'm just sturdy, you know? So if anyone tries to attack you around here, you hide behind me, okay? What? It's peaceful here. There aren't any enemies? That's great. Bastiodon, the shield Pokemon. It lived in the same environments as Rampardos. Their fossils have been found together, seemingly from after they'd fought to the finish. Display of an ancient Pokemon fossil. It features a piece of a jawbone that could crush anything. Well, that's 3 out of 5 of the evolved. Well, I guess Aerodactyl isn't evolved, but you know what I mean. That's 3 out of 5 of the put together fossil, the skeletons. That's a good way to describe them. The skeletons and the fossils. And honestly, I was gonna do something different for Arcanine, but like I was thinking of putting him up here, but almost like okay, like up here could be kind of cool, right? But still, I do have those harbor poles still. Okay, cool. Can't center it. Whatever. Do I care? Not really. I thought I was supposed to have 4, but okay. I guess it's implied that there's 4, but you only need 3? Sure, fuck it, whatever. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. Granados appears before Rampardos. Nothing crazy. Oh, that's how they are. Okay. Stones, an exhibition stand, and the armor for both of them. Which I can craft, but that doesn't mean they're not gonna... Oh yeah, I remember this. I don't really need this anymore. I could, you know what I could do? I could repurpose this area for, oh, glitchy, for, the 2 armors. Ah, yes, behold, the mighty stone. I'll just keep the door, I guess. Yeah, I could totally do this. I think I will. I'll use this spot to get the two armors. I think that'll be cool. Now, what I really want to do more than anything is find a way to make a good house between these 2 areas. Between the museum and between that, like, outer area where everything else is. I really do want to figure out a good way to make, like, a spot between them, maybe inside of the cave. But I feel like I'd have to carve out an area. I don't know. Oh, that looks like a pterodactyl. And indeed it is. Who might you be? You live around these parts? Guess that makes us neighbors then. I'm quite fond of this place myself. The air here feels familiar, you see. Almost like I've been breathing it for ages. Real curious, to tell you what. The fossil Pokemon Aerodactyl. It flew through the open skies over the ancient continent as if they were its own. When it touched ground, its walk was weak and slow. Alright, let's work on getting those. Hey, Shiny, what's up? Thought Cranidos engineered Nuzlocke and Plat because he decided to outspeed one time? Do you mean against Rourke or against, like, something else that was using Cranidos? I mean, Cranidos, like, especially at the beginning, dude, Cranidos is tough. Like, comparatively, it is not a slow Pokemon to early game stuff. But I mean, also comparatively, like Little Cup, for example. Like, everything is relatively the same speed tier, so. Do I need specifically stone pathing? I doubt it, but I'm curious. I do need stepping stones, okay. Heavy armor recreated from armor fragments. Malicious will lurks within it. Auspicious. I don't know if the armor fragments are used for anything else other than these two, but I doubt it. Skull fossil uses harden. Do you guys ever have the fossil cards? Like the ones that were like, you know, you have to play the fossil as the trainer card and then evolve it into the actual Pokemon. I always liked those. I always thought they were neat. While we're doing this, actually, really quick, I can take a look and see what kind of treasure we can find here. Looks like Glimmet / Glamora showed up. Nice, there's Glimmet. Pokemon's kind of big. Can I talk to the flower, please? Whoa. Hey. Whoa. I am cute. It is the truth. But you should not touch me. I am sorry for the sudden yelling. There are some Pokemon who get poisoned badly by me, so I warn all. Being cute, it is not all good things. The ore Pokemon Glimmet. It absorbs nutrients from cave walls. The petals it wears are made of crystallized poison. There's something about Glimmet and Glomora that I have really taken a shine to as of late. I just really like their designs. I think they're really cool. Rock Poison is a cool typing. They've got cool stuff going for them. I mean, Glomora has a Mega form. But yeah, I don't know what it is. There's just something about them that I just end up really liking. It's also kind of cool that for as lame as a champion Gita is, it's cool that she uses one on her team because they're not easy to find before fighting her. Alright, Dugtrio? Ah, the thrusty one! Can you tell I'm not a tree? Ah, what? Say something sooner! Gosh, I kept pretending even after my cover was blown. How embarrassing. Next time, come talk to me normally, okay? The imitation Pokemon, Sudowoodo. Although it always pretends to be a tree, its composition appears more similar to rock than to vegetation. I didn't get that, okay. Oh no, there was one here. Alright, Dartrix hooked us up with the shrooms, baby! Nice, okay. We'll go ahead and grab these first. Shieldon and Amora. Where I am. Oh. Hello there. Do you live around here? I don't know anything about this area. I'm really nervous, to be honest, but I hope we can be friends. So, yeah, nice to meet you. Alright, the shield Pokemon Shieldon. Although its fossils can be found in layers of primeval rock, nothing but its face have ever been discovered. Oh, my precious little baby Amora. Oh, hey there. I feel like I've been sleeping for a long time. I was dreaming, I think. I was in a nice, cool place. This place is just as nice as in my dreams. Maybe I'll make this my new home. Looks like I've made a new friend, too. The Tundra Pokemon Amora. This Pokemon was successfully restored from a fossil. In the past, it lived with others of its kind in cold lands where there were fewer predators. And for all of that, we have earned the science experiment recipe. Perfect. Fitting. No, I wanted to get that. Darn it. I thought I heard Ho-Oh for a second, but I don't think I did. Also, I wanted to have the... Actually, maybe I still can't do this. Let me see. So if I... do that. Yeah, okay, that will be cool. Crap! I need a fire Pokemon to light these. Oh, hey, Rampardos finally showed up. I kind of forgot we still needed him. Look at the size comparison between this Rampardos and this one.
Whoa, sorry about that. I was just pressing my headbutt. You okay, bud? Like you're fine. That's a relief. I gotta say, you felt, really soft and squishy. I can smash through pretty much any hard object with my headbutt. If we battled, I think we'd have trouble smashing through you. Let's maybe just be friends instead, yeah?
The headbutt Pokemon Rampardos. In ancient times, people would dig up fossils of this Pokemon and use its skull, which is harder than steel, to make helmets. Which, God, that sounds fucking cool. How, like, I mean, dude, think about it. That is tough, right? Yeah, I could separate these a little bit and have them, have one be here, one be there so they're closer to the edge, but I think over, excuse me. I think as they are, they're going to be pretty cool. Even though I only need a couple, I'm gonna try to make this kind of... Oh, I ran out. Never mind. I was gonna have them both come out over this way, but I ran out of stones, so... I guess I'll just do this. Alright, now I don't know how long it's going to take for Arcanine to show up, so I'm going to get Charcadet. Let's go! It's gonna be really funny if Charcadet can't light these. Look at him go with his little legs. Interesting. A slightly eerie space where a mysterious ritual appears to be underway. Okay, let's try that again. Am I toasty right now? What's going on here? Okay, there. Light this now. There we go. Because it was counting that other one. I see, I see. Alright, a slightly mystical space where a mysterious ritual appears to be underway. I wish I could relocate Charcadet without having, like without building a little home thing for him. Because now that little guy is going to be super separated from everything else. In a kind of obnoxious way too, but oh well, whatever. Oh, look at that! He knows what he wants to be when he grows up. Alright, so let's take a look at the Pokedex really quick. Of everything we know, we have habitat set up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 out of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 15 out of 26. So I still have 11 that I haven't made yet. What we can do in the meantime, though, is see what's shown up. And after this, I will be ending because it is 2:20 in the freaking morning, so... We got Munchlax! Whoa, hi, nice to meet you. Actually, sorry about that. I just woke up a little while ago, so I'm pretty hungry. I was gonna go look for some food in a bit. Here's a thought, you're transformed into a human now, but can you transform into yummy food? The Big Eater Pokemon Munchlax. Hey, that's me. When it is voraciously gulping down food, it forgets about the food it has hidden under its fur. Okay, I haven't really done anything in Sparkling Skylands, so we'll just skip over that. Let's go to Withered Wasteland, though, see if, Actually, I think everything but Gastrodon has shown up here. All the other Pokemon are in the other two spaces, I think. I could see, I don't know if I have a flower bed set up for Miss Magius. I'll have to do that. Yeah, I think everything else. Because Raichu showed up, Victory Bell's there. We got Vileplume. So I think the only thing that isn't here is that Gastrodon. I guess that'll take some time. Alright, while I'm here, go ahead and get, do I have some already bloomed? I do. Alright, so let's see if we have any new fish partners. Surprisingly, no. And I think... And nothing over there. I don't think there was anything else either. Let's go ahead and go to Sparkling Skylands real quick. While I catch these Alolan Vulpixes and go. Please get in the freaking ball. There's a Shuppet. There's a Drifloon. Okay, I'll put Miss Magius over here. Just because it seems kinda, I don't know, like a witchy area. Good of a spot, you know what I mean? And this looks like it was a nice park, so I'll just go ahead and drop these flowers in here. I don't think there was anything else though, right? Like that's... That was everything I had knowledge of for now? Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the environmental hints. There are any. Guess not. I wonder if a lot of the hints were ones for Pokemon that, like, I had a hint for, but not all of them. Because, there were a few that I was able to buy, but now I can't. Why are professors named after trees? I don't know, dude. Like, I couldn't begin to think of the reasoning for that, but like... I guess it is a bit weird, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell, I just realized. Damn it, I forgot to do something in Go yesterday. Oh well. A lot of things accomplished here. Alright, so the shop should be the same, which means they also should not... Yeah, so there's actually no habitation information to be getting here. But it does look like Glamora showed up, so that's cool. You do not appear to be here for the purpose of disturbing my territory. That is good. I am happy. I have decided. I will live here from today. Let us be friends. But use caution when getting close to me. My body chips with the slightest provocation. It spreads poison. This is dangerous. Alright, Data. Your Pokemon Glamora. When this Pokemon detects danger, it will open up its crystalline petals and fire beams from its conical body. Oh, not what I meant. Nice, that's 1 out of 3. Oh, who are you? You don't seem to be here to battle. Don't worry, I wouldn't force anyone to fight with me. I prefer to battle opponents head-on without malice. After all, I consider myself a proud and noble knight. Fire Warrior Pokemon Armarouge. Armarouge evolved through the use of a set of armor that belonged to a distinguished warrior. This Pokemon is incredibly loyal. Okay, so all of the fossil Pokemon have shown up between the skeletons and the fossils themselves. We're just waiting on some more Pokemon to show up, I guess. And we're looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the Pokedex really quick. And see exactly what we have that we haven't seen yet. I do that all the time. Okay, so I don't have a page for Pidgeot yet. I don't know what any of this is. I'm gonna guess Tangela, Tangrowth, and then... whatever that is. Goodra we haven't seen yet. Haxorus is on the way. Persian we haven't seen yet. Arcanine's come in. We don't know what any of these are. So there's actually a lot that we haven't seen yet. Blissey we haven't seen. Ampharos we don't know about. Azumarill's on the way, which I kind of keep forgetting to check. Blaziken we haven't seen. This is some sort of single stage Pokemon. Cinccino we haven't seen. Another single stage Pokemon. Tatsugiri's here. Maybe Dondozo. The whole Jigglypuff line we haven't technically seen yet. Dugtrio's coming. Another single stage Pokemon. Lucario, Raboot. Colossal, and then maybe another 2-stage Pokemon here. Boldango. Mime Jr. EZ. Dude, there's a lot of Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Gallade is here, and then another 2-stage maybe? Dusclops and Dusknoir. Beldum. Metagross. Single stage Pokemon and Noibat. Florigato and Meowscarada. Pinkatons, pre-evos. Oh, Tyrunt hasn't shown up yet. Right. Volcanion has not shown up yet either, and then we have some combination of Lugia, Ho-Oh, and the 3 legendary birds, I think, would end this. But, yeah, no, that is a lot of Pokemon that we have not seen yet. And I guess Arcanine's gonna show up later. Oh, you really surprised me. I guess you're not here for battle. Well, I'm thinking about living here, so nice to meet you, I guess. If you're ever in the mood for a battle, I'm more than happy to face you, but I should warn you. Can't hold back at all once I'm facing an opponent. Alright, the Fire Blades Pokemon, Ceruledge. The fiery blades on its arms burn fiercely with the lingering resentment of a sword wielder who fell before accomplishing their goal. Yeah, like there's so many Pokemon that I still don't... Wall-mounted table. Oh, that's cool. There's so many Pokemon I don't have a hint for at all. And it's been shown that using the same habitat for the pre-evolved form doesn't always work for the fully evolved one either. Oh well. Anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me because it is late. I guess one thing I'm gonna do before I actually head out is check to see if there's anybody manning this shop. Maybe go back to the Wasteland shop to see if that Hitmonchan will give me that stupid chair that it jipped me out of. But, yeah. Yeah, we've made good headway, but there's still so much more. Which is good. I don't think I have too many goals. Oh, you know what? Let's go check for a zoom roll, too. Nothing yet. But, yeah, 300 Pokemon, I think, is what I remember seeing. I don't know how many the DLC is going to add. At least, Bubbly Beach or whatever the first part is called. But I was hopeful to try and at least complete the decks before the DLC came out. I guess that's not really going to happen, which, oh well, no biggie. Okay, Hitmonchan. Are you done with your Blair Witch? Dude! I can't believe Hitmonchan just refused to serve me. What a dick. I haven't seen construction supplies before, so... I know I can make him now, but still. All right. Anyways, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. The next time I stream this, I don't know. It might not be until the DLC drops. So, you know, that's a good Jirachi picture. Yeah, the next time I stream this, it might not be until the DLC is already out. We'll see what happens, but tomorrow I at least want to go ahead and, you know, check out Xenoblade 2, since that has now actually downloaded for real this time. And then maybe get back to Elliot. There's also Splatoon Raiders, which I'm gonna have to check with Sato to see how that's getting on. But if their game, then I will be playing that at some point with them. There's also in Scarlet and Violet that event for the mightiest Magikarp, which I want to go ahead and do. That one should be pretty easy. I think I saw somebody mention Hisui and Gudra, and it's like all the Magikarp has is Splash, Tackle, and Flail. So it doesn't even have Hydro Pump or anything like Bounce or anything else like from a special event. It's just strictly normal Magikarp. So yeah, I think Hisui and Gudra will make that a joke, but I'm gonna have to build that, maybe do that on stream, and then I also wanted to hunt something in that game as well with the event. So we'll see if we can get that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I am probably just gonna go right to bed. I kind of like overloaded on calories today, which is kind of a good thing. I ate a lot today, which is I haven't gotten to do that all week. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna go right to bed without eating or anything. I'm still feeling all right. 4 to 3. Shouldn't eat before bed anyway. But yeah, you guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hope you're all having a good weekend. I'll see you guys next time with some Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and something else.